Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the American, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the FIU Panthers offense will take the field first. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Trying play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. FIU pushing tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Lanier. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Rousseau. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So North Texas offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments. It is so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior night, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got room to work. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You know, quarterbacks cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
Great place to start for this offense. Quickly to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It starts. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for room. It's Rousseau. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Fears the pressure. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Mean Green needing only a sliver of green to convert on third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Here's a heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Spins away from the defender. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires deep on the run. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. FIU will line up to punt. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Rousseau. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
2nd down.
Punts it out of the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. FIU will line up to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man, makes the grab. Sprinting away. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Looking for a gap. It starts. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Scrambling away. Quarterback gets the 1st down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Caught over the middle. It starts.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll open the second half with a run.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the...
Turning it on! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Mean Green, after that last run, why not go back to the well? Wants to throw on first down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It starts. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass is incomplete. North Texas will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. FIU pushing tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle. It's Lanier. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lanier. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lanier. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Notre Dame. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Now the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Rousseau. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. FIU will line up the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Nice move to keep running. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31.
31-yard line. 2nd down.
Slithers into space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It starts. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
2nd down.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. They move on top here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Couldn't make his way in. The 2-point conversion fails, and we still have a 5-point game here in the fourth.
North Texas, 19.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Looking to throw on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. FIU will line up to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. He'll start this drive firing. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Look out, he's got room. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. FIU will line up to punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. North Texas will have to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Oh, it's a reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. grabbed over the middle. It's Lanier. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Smart move to keep it on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The defense out of sorts, and the head coach will use a timeout here. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Mean Green. A great catch and run for 6.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive areas.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's got his man across the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete to the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Mooney. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains it.